Hey YouTube, I'm Taylor. Shout out to my mom for the apron. Yeah, I told her I would give her a shout out for the apron. But today, the video is going to be about red beans and rice. I made red beans and rice for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to take you along on the recipe that I have for red beans and rice. Hopefully you love it. If you do, go ahead and recreate it and tell me how it tastes. If you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can see more. Thank you.
The ingredients that I use: the Holy Trinity, celery, onion, bell pepper. We have the garlic. We have the beans. We have the andouille sausage. We have the chicken broth. And then as well as the turkey necks that I use. And then for seasonings, it was garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, paprika, Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of chili powder. So first I start out with my andouille sausage. I add a little avocado oil to the pan and I chopped up the andouille sausage prior to this. So I just wait for my oil to get hot. I'm swiveling it around, make sure it gets coated all around the pan. And then I go ahead and I'm going to add my sausage in there. And then I just get them nice and brown so we can add it to the pot because they're still gonna cook when you put them with the beans, so we don't want to fully cook them. Okay, so I browned the sausage to my liking and I just put those to the side so I can start on the base of the beans. I put a little oil in the pan and then I put the Holy Trinity, which consists of celery, onion, and bell peppers, into the pot. I let that heat up, warm up until they begin to sweat and become translucent. And then once they become translucent, you're going to see me add in my garlic. And I'm just going to cook that until I begin to smell the garlic. Don't want to cook it too long because the garlic will burn. So I cooked the garlic down and then I began to add in my turkey necks. For this recipe, I only use 4 turkey necks. You can use more or less if you want, depending on how much meat you want in your beans, but I wanted it to be covered in turkey. So I added 4 turkey necks to the pot and then I added chicken stock and water after the turkey necks along with the beans. So here I started to get a little nervous. I'm like, I Is my pot big enough for these beans? Because I still had to add in the bay leaves as well as my sausage. I'm like, is this enough? But it turned out to be enough. So, as you see, I'm just adding the rest of the ingredients and then I'm going to start seasoning as well with the seasonings that I listed earlier. So I went ahead and I seasoned it with the garlic powder, onion powder, and the paprika and the Cajun seasoning. I didn't record that part, but I did put the Cajun seasoning in there and I just mixed it all around. And then you're just gonna watch your beans. It's time for them to cook now. So you're gonna watch them and occasionally add in water because they will cook down. So just keep adding in water so they're able to cook all the way through. I typically cook my beans for more than 2 hours, but depending on how much you're making, it will require more. So once you add in all those ingredients, the seasonings, just add in your sausage and then you let it cook down. So we let our beans cook down. We added in water as they were cooking down just to make them nice and tender and keep them boiling. And then in this clip, I'm going to take out the turkey necks and put them to the side to shred them. Now, you can shred it by hand if you want to. I just find it quicker to shred them with 2 forks. They were nice and tender at this point, so it was pretty easy to shred them. They were just very hot. So I shredded them, and then I also took out the bay leaves, and then after letting them cook for a little bit longer, I took some beans out to mush them up. I'm mashing these beans, doing a pretty good job doing that. And then once you finish mashing your beans, you're just gonna add them back to the pot. Mashing your beans and putting them back into the pot is gonna help the beans, the rice and beans, get really creamy, really nice. So put them back into the pot, and then I added in the turkey necks as well. And then shortly after that, it's pretty much done. You let them cook for a little bit longer if you choose. And then at this point, you add in your extra seasonings you see what is missing. Like if you need extra salt, extra pepper, a little bit more paprika, a little bit more garlic, chili powder if you need it. It did get a little messy, so I do apologize for that. But that's pretty much it once you finish the beans. And this is the finished products of the beans. It looks very good. And then we're going to start on our rice. So I have my water on the stove. It's not boiling right now, but we want it to start boiling before we add the rice in there. So while my water is boiling, I'm just washing my rice. And I washed it until the water came back clear, or somewhat clear, because, yeah, rice takes a long time to wash. And then I just add it into the boiling hot water. Let it boil down, let it cook, and then if I needed to add extra water, I'll do that. For 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. I think I did 3 cups of rice, so I added 6 cups of water to the pan. And then, yeah. And that is my recipe on rice and beans. Thank you guys for taking the time to look at my video. Please like and subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.